What up? It's your boy ThePhoenix again on the same day because I want to know what happened next. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, I ate some McDonald's, went for a jog with my bro. I want some water, but I don't have any except for this little bit left from earlier. But yeah, I don't know what happens next, so episode 6. So what I did here is, the second file doesn't mean anything. This is my main file. This is before I told her I love her. Well, I didn't love her. And this is before I even decided who I was going to go on like the date thing with. So I can come back and try different paths. Anyways, let's get into this. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided this was a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Virtue, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems written out of the performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Virtue. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange. Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Okay, I've been getting suspicious vibes from her for a while now. Like she's some freaking game master. Like she just knows. She has like this all-seeing eye or something, bro. I've been getting really weird vibes from her. I don't like her. She makes me uncomfortable, bro. She knows things. She knows too much. But a stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like a bad guy here. Well, I'm the one who knows best what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story you don't know at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. She's really suspicious. Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? What the hell's going on? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people that take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. A bunch of get out of my heads. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What the hell? There's no music going either. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Virtue, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Trying to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls it out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal at least to wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her feel really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock at the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I just ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I'm getting an uneasy feeling in my gut. I really don't want to have to enter the room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Say, what the fuck? I was thinking this might happen. I knew the game got dark because the game even warns you, and I've heard people talk about it. But still, actually experiencing it. Holy fuck, dude. Game script. Line through. Dude, that gave me like an uneasy feeling, like I'm really experiencing that, dude. Like my emotions, that poor. Oh god, dude, what the fuck? Is that like a game over? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be... Oh, God. Fuck. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to... Why did I do that to her when she needed me most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. What if I lied to her? It just... Oh, God. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Yes, it is. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 Then it just goes. What the fuck? And what the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit. No wonder why they give you that warning in the beginning. That could really fuck somebody up. Jesus Christ, dude, what the freaking hell is this game? And what the hell is with the new game symbol right there, dude? Dude, my heart. Oh, God, dude. How long was the recording? Is this the end of episode 1 or, I mean, episode 6, or do I continue? God, dude. Well, I definitely have to know what happens next now. Or Not next. In case this is the end of the video, I'm Virtue ThePhoenix, and I'm out. God damn, dude. What the fuck? Jesus. I gotta do it. What up? It's your boy Virtue ThePhoenix, and here we are in episode, I think, 7. Episode 6 fucked me up, bro. Holy shit. And now my shit look like this, and it's not even censored on my screen anymore. What the freak? Everything's going wrong. There. I don't even. That was crazy, bro. What up? It's your boy Virtue ThePhoenix. My bad, I popped my own video up. What if I pick this? What the hell? Hold on. Let me get. Do I load for another outcome? Or do I continue the game like this? I don't even. Do I load the game for another outcome? I'm gonna play through it with the weird text and see if it's just like. No. No. They're all gone. What? Are you serious? I guess I have to do this. Alright, we're gonna skip through the text. What the fuck? I'm just skimming through it real quick. Wait, this is different. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Wait, this is different. Ordinary school day. Mornings worse, being surrounded by couples and friends. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation joining your clubs. Is she like out of the story now? I'm perfectly content with getting by on my average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but the school day is so ordinary as ever. Blah blah blah. The pack clubs. Okay, where I'm at. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Virtue. Monica? Oh my goodness, I told you I didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for anyways? Oh, I've just been waiting for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in there? Or markers? It's like Sayori glitched out of the system. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Okay. It's like the game glitched Sayori out of the story. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather start something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you start to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. The Literature Club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yes, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Virtue. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no other reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Virtue. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of injury, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. What the fuck? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Virtue. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? Well, no, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Virtue in the classroom and he decided to come check out this club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought another new one? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Virtue? It's different. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? She makes me so uncomfortable, bro. And after all that happened... What the fuck? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I'm still sad for Sayori, dude. How'd they do it? It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Me. Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. I mean, I guess it gives me another shot at Yuri, I guess. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I hate tea. Well, most of it. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Virtue, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she's quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Forgive me, I know all my niggas, they reckless. Never had shit, man, we straight from them trenches. Lord, I just pray that a nigga don't tell me, cause bitch, I'ma die with the Smith and the Wesson. I hang with them hitters, them killers, gorillas.